Yeah, just the big plays. Of course, that year I had the offensive player of the year. Um, you know, just different moments in that season. I felt like I was just on a different level. So just trying to work back into that. The feeling of being out there on Sundays and going out there and just killing it, whoever's in front of me. So just having that mentality back and just being back to my old self.
Did you not feel year 5 wasn't like that? You had 1,500 yards.
I mean, I guess you can you look at it and see every year is a spectacular year for me, but I feel like that year was just a different year. Just of course with the amount of close wins that we had that year, the adversity that we had, and just overcoming that adversity. I felt like that year was a special year personally for myself.
How much is getting back to year 3 Jets under your control and stuff that's out of your control?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I only can control the things that I can control. And personally, mentally, just wanting to get back into that mode, into, I like to say, savage mode. So, I mean, it's just going out there with that F-it mentality and just going out there and just killing it and not worrying about the plays, not worrying about anything else that I, just like you said, can't control. Just doing everything that I can control and making the most of my opportunities.
Why do you think you haven't been in that mode if you haven't been?
Life.
Yeah.
Just different things going on in my life, and just wanting to get back to that kid phase of loving. I still love football, but overly loving football and overly loving just being out there on Sundays and making the big plays and just being a part of this great organization. So just wanting to get back mentally into that mode.
Justin, when did you come to that realization?
Say it again?
When did you come to that realization that you want to get back to that?
I mean, honestly, seeing the post and seeing the seeing the plays, and just having flashbacks of being in that moment. With football, everything flies by so fast, and you kind of miss the moments that you kind of have during that time and during that moment. So just looking back on it, and of course thinking about all the success that we had during that season, the success personally that I had, the play of the year, just all of that stuff going on during that season. So that's pretty much what's the main thing.
There was a fair bit of discussion about your game the other day, and body language and after the interceptions in particular. Like, how do you kind of think back over that game? Not just those plays, but just the overall performance by you in that game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it definitely wasn't, one of my best games. But I would say I want to win. It's not really, I'm not really mad at the situation that I'm in, or I'm not mad at, the players that we have or the plays that's being called. Of course, I'm mad after an interception. That's, you want me to be happy and go chase them down. That's not really something that that's not really something that I want to happen. And of course, the outcome of the game is us losing. So and I was the one that's getting thrown that ball, and it's getting picked off. So a lot of emotion goes towards that. But at the end of the day, I want to win, and I'm an ultra competitor. And a lot of people that don't play this game and don't play sports don't understand the competitive side of it. So yeah, I want to win, and emotionally, things get heated sometimes. So and things weren't going our way at that moment. So just wanting a better outcome, and of course. The offense that we have, I feel like we should be playing better than what we are.
Justin, what have your conversations with JJ McCarthy been like this week?
Say it again.
What have your conversations with JJ been like this week?
The same conversations we've been having before. Continue to be yourself. Continue to have that confidence, and don't really overthink things, even though things are not going the greatest for us, and we're still figuring out some things. Don't let that kind of hinder your play or get in the way of you making the right reads or making the proper plays, because he's a great player, he's a great quarterback, he's a great kid. So at the end of the day, it's just all about going out there and just relying on everybody to do their jobs, and just going out there and just doing it. And of course, people get involved with the media, and we hear so much different negativity out in the world. So I'm always going to be that person for JJ to always lean on and talk to. about any of that type of stuff. And I'm always going to be that person to motivate him to always continue to be better, regardless if he's my quarterback or not. I like JJ. I love JJ as a person and as a player. So I will continue to, strive for that, and I want the best, outcome for him.
Because he's the first young quarterback or youngest quarterback you've had in the NFL, has your role changed at all as far as that?
Oh yeah, of course it's changed. I feel like any person that's a part of a offense that have a new quarterback. It doesn't matter if he's a 10-year vet or if he's a second-year quarterback. I'm always going to try to better myself and better our relationship in any type of way that I can. If it's out there on the field catching routes and dialing up the connection and the timing of routes, or if it's just talking ball and talking about the plays, talking about what we want to see on the field and what we want to do on the field. All of that, is something that you have to do if you want that top-tier connection.
Maybe I'm asking the wrong guy, but did you ever feel the other day they targeted you too much? In other words, he was so determined to get you the ball and get you involved in the offense that the play wasn't there. You were bracketed, things like that, but he was so determined to try to get you involved?
I would never complain about targets. That's something I would never complain about. I always say it doesn't really matter about the coverage. It doesn't really matter about the bracket coverage, or if it's one-on-one. I'm always confident in myself to make the play. So as long as that ball is hitting my hands and I'm having a great chance at making the play, then I always feel confident in JJ throwing me up that rock and letting me make the most of the opportunity.
Justin, you talk about that kid-like joy. Do you feel like you've lost any of that?
No, I wouldn't say I lost it, but of course it's a little bit difficult when teams play me the way they have been playing me. I don't have those one-on-one coverages as much as I used to, and that's probably why I miss year 3 Jets. Because I'm having a little bit less double coverages and a lot less attention than of course now. So I guess you can say that kind of takes away a little bit of the joy, but I still love going out there and playing football. I still love waking up every single day and coming here and doing this job. I love this job, and I love being here with these guys, being here with this organization. So there's definitely a lot of great things to be grateful for and to be happy about. I'm just an ultra competitor, and I hate to lose at the end of the day. So on Sundays, it's a whole different mode, and at the end of the day, I want to win. So however that looks like, we got to get the job done.
Justin, you've been through this with a number of new quarterbacks at this point, but how long does it take a quarterback to get used to the way teams cover you and figure out how to get you the ball when the coverages are different than what they might see otherwise?
Yeah, that's a great question. It depends. It depends on the quarterback. It depends on how fast they get to read it. Some people are different than others, and with a new quarterback, and obviously JJ hasn't played with anyone with as much attention that I'm getting, and then he's in the league also. So, it takes some time to figure those things out. Kirk, had to take time figuring that out as well. Sam had to take time figuring that out as well. So, this job is hard, especially at quarterback. So the connection will continue to grow and to continue to get better. But I feel like as long as JJ's confidence is still there and he still has that motivation to go out there and lead us and do the things that we expect him to do, everything will fall in its place.
Can they ever do single coverage on you? Is there anything they can do to get one-on-one for you schematically? If other guys make plays, is there anything you guys can do to force that issue?
Yeah, no. I feel like it doesn't really matter about if they're making plays or not. I feel like the main objective for them is to make me not, beat them, to make me not have a good game, because everybody knows the ball is going to come to me some point of the time. So I feel like what I'm hearing from other, defensive coordinators and other players, the main objective is to keep me out the game as much as possible and let everybody else beat us. But if you look on film and you look at the plays that we run and the routes that we run, JA has been open plenty of times and Speedy has been open plenty of times. So we just got to find a way to execute all 11 and get us the ball and let us go work. So it's just all about execution at the end of the day. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.